Hello YouTube, this is Michael Kazmierski Dunn, if you guys don't know who I am, and welcome to episode 38 of the Blind Piper React series. That was perfect. So, I discovered this opera singer, when was this? In 2019, because I met quite a few people beforehand whose names were named Breanna, and I really like the name Brianna. I really like, that's one of several names that I really like, and that has a really nice sounding name. Other names that I like are Deborah, which is the name of my ex. I love Paige, of course, Haley's middle name, as well as Elaine Page. Well, that's her stage name, but I love Cecilia. I love Denise. Well, duh, because Denise Lee. I love the name Rebecca. What other names do I like for female names? Vivian. What other names? I can't remember. But yeah, so Brianna was one of those beautiful sounding names, so I wanted to, in 2019, I wanted to look up opera singers whose names were Brianna, or a variant spelling, because there are several ways to spell Brianna. Brianna for one, Brianna with one N, Breanna, etc., etc. And I found this opera singer in 2019. Her name is Breanna Sinclaire, and she spells her name Breanna. And maybe I shouldn't say she and her, because this opera singer is actually transgender. So from the pitch of Brianna's voice, I literally thought that it was a female, and so that's why I have that habit of saying she and her. But because Brianna is transgender, and because I'm not quite used to calling a female pitched voice him, he, like using those pronouns, I'm just gonna say Brianna through and through and through and through, because I don't want to offend Brianna. I'm pretty sure if I say, even by accident, if I say she or her, I'm pretty sure Brianna will be offended. So I really want to just take it easy and just say Brianna. So, like Marissa Beddoes, as we heard in episode 26, and again, don't worry, I'll give you a link to the whole playlist of all these reactions, so that you can hear how kind of freaked out I was over what Marissa did. But basically, to explain, Brianna put the videos on Brianna's channel are also in that stupid, annoying kid mode, and that means the comments are turned off. And I really want to tell Brianna how good a singer Brianna is. Why would somebody like Brianna? I mean, I can see why, because I'm pretty sure people are going to say to Brianna, some prejudice comments and stuff, because Brianna is not only transgender, but Brianna is also African American or black. So imagine all the prejudice that Brianna must have had to face as Brianna was growing up, and also as Brianna was becoming famous as an opera singer. And by the way, Brianna was born in 1991, so Brianna's not like Josie Voste or Denise Lee. So Brianna is relatively younger. Brianna's like older than me by about 5 years, but still. So anyway, Brianna uploaded this recent recording of the song Somewhere from West Side Story. So I'm thinking that since Brianna came out with that almost exactly a week ago, I'm really thinking I should react to this one that Brianna sings. So it starts out with Brianna speaking, so you can get to hear Brianna's voice, and then it will go into Brianna singing. I've been pretty good about being careful about the gender pronouns, haven't I, so far? Hopefully I can make it through the rest of this reaction. I sure hope so. So anyway, let's give it up for Breanna Sinclaire. And again, I'll put a link to Brianna's channel on this in the description so that you can listen to more of Brianna. So here we go, Breanna Sinclaire.
This song inspires hope in the face of oppression and love in the face of hate. The idea that there is a place where you can be accepted and loved as your most authentic self.
I really identify that, Brianna. In fact, Brianna's speaking voice actually sounds like quite a few people that I know. I'm not sure if I want to mention those names, though, because I know that YouTube is kind of confidential, and not confidential, but if I mention a name, people will go chasing after that person, and say negative things about him. But Brianna's voice does sound quite familiar to me, even though I've never actually met Brianna. And what's worse, I've tried friending Brianna on Facebook, but I never heard back from Brianna. It's like, what the Mazzillo is wrong with you, Brianna? So anyway, here we go. Again, I just had to mention that Brianna sounds like some people I've known, even though I've never actually met Brianna. So we'll start over with Brianna.
This song inspires hope in the face of oppression and love in the face of hate. The idea that there is a place where you can be accepted and loved as your most authentic self is a dream we can all believe in. From the hit Broadway musical and movie sensation, I will be singing Somewhere from West Side Story.
So I don't know if that's a real audience or if that's canned recording of clapping. And when Brianna starts singing, I don't know if this is... Whoa! Holy Mazzillo, Brianna! Holy Mazzillo! And Mazzillo is actually the name of one of the best Italian bagpipe makers in history, Brianna. Your vibrato is absolutely hot. I love it. No signs of a nasty wobble vibrato, which about 90% of most opera singers have. You're lucky to have the voice you have, Brianna. Anyway, I was going to say, I don't know if that's an actual orchestra behind her or if that's just a recording. Voice crack. Your vibrato is like, wow. Whoa. I think Brianna's a mezzo-soprano. Whoa. That vibrato is like, wow. You sound a lot like a few opera singers I know. You actually sound, not that I know that I've met, but I've heard before. You sound a lot like Abby Fisher, especially. And again, Brianna, I will show you who Abby Fisher is when I'll put a link to Abby Fisher's channel in the description of this. That car horn hit the same note. Again, I like fresh air rather than stale air. So the outside noises are not my fault. Whoa. I think that is live. It does sound live. Yeah, that was actually pretty good, Brianna. I loved your hot vibrato, Brianna. You really, yeah, I really hope you find this, Brianna, because I've been trying to tell you how amazing your voice is, and you just never heard me because that stupid kid mode. I hate kid mode because, sure, I can imagine you'd be afraid of what other people are going to say, like they're going to say a lot of prejudiced things about you, but I don't even intend to say that at all. I'm trying to tell you how amazing your voice is, and you won't even let me mention that to you. So, Brianna, I really hope you hear this. I really want you to hear this, Brianna. I really want you to know there's a fan out there. I really want you to know that there's somebody who loves your singing voice, Brianna. I really want you to know that, Brianna. I think I'm actually going to react to another song by Brianna, since I have maybe an hour, a couple of hours to spare. So, this one is, let me see if I can find it first. So, you're gonna have to spell it out here because with my screen reader, but I'm wearing headphones, because I'm blind. I use a screen reader to use a computer, but I'm wearing headphones so that you don't even hear the screen reader. But I have it set to the fact I have it set so that the audio, like that I'm like listening to the actual recordings of Brianna, feeds through the speakers, so that it gives a more genuine kind of, like, you'd think that I would use a computer like a sighted person was, but that's not the case. I'm actually really tired, so if my words are all jumbled up, I could not sleep last night for some reason, and then a couple of my other favorite artists woke me up, and I was just really early, and I was just like up since then. So at least I've been good about remembering to keep saying Brianna and Brianna and Brianna, and not the gender pronouns, which I'm afraid to mess up, because if I mess them up, I'm pretty sure Brianna's going to be offended. So this piece was actually recorded last year. It's called Donde Lieta Ushi, from the opera, I think it's Bohème. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's by Puccini. Puccini is the one that composed the very, very famous O Mio Babbino Caro. And I think that'll actually be the last piece I react to, sung by Brianna. So this is another Puccini piece. I think I've heard Leslie Garrett sing this one before I discovered Brianna's version. So here's Brianna singing Donde Lieta Ushi, recorded last year. Ooh, again, hot vibrato, Brianna. Hot vibrato. Whoa! Nice range. Now, a couple of opera singers are subscribed to my YouTube channel, so hopefully they will be able to offer their thoughts on what they think of Brianna. Ooh. Wow. Very much like Abby Fisher, with big tall vowels and a huge vibrato and everything like that. But I do hear a hint of a countertenor type of quality in Brianna's voice. And a countertenor, by the way, if you guys don't know what a countertenor is, it's basically an adult male soprano. Usually a mezzo-soprano, but there are adult male first sopranos called sopranistas. And I think countertenor and sopranisto are the same thing, but I could be mistaken. But okay, that note had a kind of a wobble on it. That note too. Sorry, Brianna. But that note did have a wobble. And if you guys don't know, a wobble is the bad kind of opera singing. A lot of people only think that opera singing has just a wobble vibrato. Well, that's because they haven't been listening to the good opera singers. Ooh, your dynamics are really awesome, Brianna. Ah, that's it? Wow, that is short. That is short. Now I can't remember if Brianna's version of O mio bambino caro is the full clip or just a sample of it. So I'll see if I can find it and see what happens. Oh, okay. Okay, it's just a sample. And most sopranos sing O mio bambino caro in the key of A flat or G sharp, depending on what you want to call it. I'm used to A flat for names of keys. But Brianna sings it in the key of G. More technically, more like G half sharp. Which would actually fit really nice with a size number 3 Italian bagpipe, or in Italian called Zampogna di tre palmi, or a size number 6 Italian bagpipe, Zampogna di sei palmi, because historically a 3 and a 6 were kind of like halfway between G and A flat. Modern makes are closer to G, natural. So, but anyway, without further ado, it's just a sample. I don't know where I can find the entirety of Brianna singing O mio bambino caro. But hang on. Okay, this is okay, I think this is the only version of Brianna singing O mio bambino caro that we have. So forgive how short it is. Hate for it to be just part of it, but that's the only sample I could find of Brianna singing. It's kind of quiet. Okay, that vibrato's a little bit slow. And you'll notice it's in G and not A flat. Okay, that's also a wobble. The vibrato's getting a little bit better. I think this might be an older recording of Brianna, so maybe Brianna thought that the vibrato Brianna had was pretty slow. So I think that kind of triggered Brianna to speed the vibrato up to a proper rate. Because right now, that vibrato right there, in this particular recording, I would call a wobble vibrato. And wobble vibrato is not good for the voice. Again, so sorry, Brianna. I really don't mean to offend you. Definitely a wobble on that G5 there. At least Brianna's voice has improved, so at least that's good. Again, wobble, wobble. Quite a serious wobble. Oh, these are all live. Yeah. Hate to end with a wobble, but, you know, I guess that's just what happens. But at least it's good that Brianna's latest recording has a really delectable, delicious vibrato. It's like, again, holy mazzillo, Brianna, holy mazzillo. Which, again, the name of the best Italian bagpipe maker in history. So, yeah, if any of you guys are new to this, feel free to hit like and subscribe and comment all you want. And, so, yeah, that's Breanna Sinclaire, and whenever I get around to it, join me for episode 39 of the Blind Piper React series, and I have no idea what or who that's going to be, so we'll see what happens. So, I guess that's it, and have a good day, everybody. See you later.